you're working in the record industry.
Yeah.
It goes into downturn, and you end up minding your grandparents.
I did take a career break to move over.
Says to me there's some other problem there. What else is happening at that time?
I was very disillusioned at that time with where my career was going. I was struggling personally at that time, so I looked at it as a break.
Struggling personally?
Mm.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I did have problems around that time, certainly with alcohol and gambling, yes.
So you're alcoholic?
Yes.
You're a gambler?
Reformed.
So how long is it since you had a drink?
So over a year and a half.
And when's the last time you gambled?
About 2 years ago.
Did you rob any money to gamble?
No.
So how do you do that?
How do I do what?
You're a compulsive gambler. Still, you never took a fiver off anybody to gamble.
I've certainly lent money. Yeah.
So you used to borrow money from people?
Yeah, I would pay it back.
That presumes you've had winnings. So you were a lucky gambler. You were always winning, Steve.
No, a gambler never wins.
Right, so how do you pay back?
It's through work and abstinence.
Right, but then
the only time you can pay it back is when you're abstaining from gambling.
How is recovery achieved?
At the end of the day, the only person that you say goodbye to in the mirror at night is yourself. And I just wasn't becoming the happy person that I wanted to be. That's why I decided to address my issues.
So you're honest enough to say to us that, look, you are a big risk.
Yeah.
But you're hoping you should be able to control or minimise that risk because you're on a programme.
Absolutely.
You don't seem to have a skill set that I would recommend you for the position. But an excellent salesperson, very good interpersonal communication skills. So do you think you can make up that gap? And remember, I've got to balance in that gap the fact that you are somebody who is doing very well, you tell me, with your recovery programme as regards your alcohol and gambling addictions. Mm-hmm. But you know, it's a bit risky, that.
The risk isn't as great as you might think, although I do accept it as a risk. What I'm saying to Bill is I can pay my wage as I go along by closing deals for him. I'm the strongest salesperson here by far.
But you're saying, look, take a punt on me.
If you want to word it like that, yeah.
Can you promise us, as best as you can, that you won't relapse into your alcoholism or gambling?
If I relapse, I lose my fiancée, I lose my baby, I lose my house. You have my promise.
Steve Rayner, thank you very much for coming to talk to us. Thank you, Steve. Good luck with it. Thank you.
And even though his honesty was a gamble, this, along with his sales figures outshining everyone else's, led Bill to take a chance on him the following week.
Steve, you're hired.
In at number 4, it's Ciara, Jamie, and the boardroom with a difference.
You know what you're talking about in that scene, so will you please direct that scene?
Okay, then. Right.
Because I don't...
They came to blows as they tried to make a commercial for a coffee machine, but when the argument reached the boardroom, Bill had had enough.
Sorry.
Ciara, you're 4 times in the boardroom.
Yes, Bill.
So the only thing I can say here is, Ciara, you're fired.
Thank you, Bill.
And good luck with everything.
Ciara was fired, leaving Jamie and Michelle thinking they were home free. But then Bill had a shock in store for Jamie.
You and I have had a fractious relationship. I have found your tone confrontational at times. And even in the boardroom here today, I've crossed swords with you again. And I suppose I take on board some of the people who found you rude. And that may be because of the stress that was going on and the tension that was going on. But that's not nice. Don't like that. You are an entrepreneur, and I believe you'll make good. But Jamie, you're not for me. So Jamie, you're fired. Off you go.
That was a big shock, yeah. I wasn't expecting that now at all. Myself and Bill have had a few words over the last few weeks, and I suppose that was the start of the breakup of the marriage between Bill and Jamie, you know. But listen, it's done and dusted now, so... You know, maybe he's right, like, because maybe I wasn't for him, and so maybe he got it bang on the head, you know.
He's coming home.
Yeah, Michelle, I'd say. And Jamie.
Jamie and Michelle.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
I'll get an awful shock if it's not how I think it is, like.
Hey.
What's wrong? Hi.
Who's with you?
Are you on your own?
Where's the other one?
Yeah, I'm on my own.
No way. You're winding me up. Look at you,
I
kid.
swear I'm my brother's life. I'm on my own.
You are winding me up too. Gone.
Really?
We promise you were.
Jesus.
I can't believe it.
Kira basically was fired because he needed someone with leadership skills. And then he said to me and Jamie, okay, I'm going to give you two some advice. So like...
You thought you were safe kind of thing?
Completely safe. Like.
Yeah.
And he said to Jamie that himself and Bill had some rows in the boardroom and that he was an excellent entrepreneur, but he wasn't for him and that he was fired.
Oh my God.
Their reactions say it all. From day one, it was a love-hate relationship between Geraldine
Daddy can't buy you a cop on in Trinity College.
and Aoife.
She has come up with one creative idea herself, to be honest, from start to finish in this whole task, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Geraldine just hasn't got a clue, to be honest.
And it all came to blows in week 9 when they both ended up in the boardroom with the Brefmeister.
The way I look at it is, A, you didn't want to work with me. B, you wanted to work with Breffney because of your own personal relationship. C, you basically felt like there was a potential there to hang me out to dry.
But when Aoife ended up back in the boardroom the following week, Bill had had enough.
Aoife, I know you're going to be a great success somewhere in the future. Right now, you're not for me. You're fired.
And it's Aoife's rant in the car that makes her our third favourite Apprentice moment.
I am hugely frustrated to get this far when there's other people still here who don't have as much to give as I have. Geraldine has been hanging in there by the skin of her teeth. I can't fathom how she's still in the competition, and it gets my goat I'm gone before her, like.
Okay, who do you think is coming through the door, Ger?
I don't know.
Stephen?
I just have this feeling that Steve's gone. I don't know why.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? I saw both of those two in the final. You know, you could see them.
Yeah,
I could see
know.
them doing the job. I could see them being the apprentice, like, and it's.
Oh, I hate her. Oh, and she so doesn't deserve to be here, like.
It is so funny. I'm so happy.
Boys are fucking thick.
No, it was very sad, to be honest.
She found it very tough, like, but she held herself in the boardroom when she went back in there, like, and literally like a lady with dignity and everything.
You've no idea what a bitch that girl is like. She is actually horrible.
It wasn't like a mudslinging.
Good. So that
thing.
means that shows to me that Eve has grown a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's what I said,
Even
yeah.
from the very
Sake, what a joke. Jammy bitch, Geraldine.
Show of hands for Fair play, Joanne. Okay. I'm expecting to have to live with 7 smelly men that I probably won't like very much, and maybe some young, irritating little girls that spend all day with a hair straightener.
In week 1 of the first series, as PM, Joanna Murphy brought the girls' team to a winning start. But as the weeks went on, her true colours emerged.
You were the one that was the cause of the losing of the team.
I put in 90% of the work. I did not hide in the long grass. I did not say, I'm going to hang back here and let the whole house of cards fall. I put myself in the firing line. I'm very well aware of that. But I did it because I have Lee Rhodey, not because I'm missing them.
However, she makes number 2 in our countdown because we were all left speechless in week 7 after Bill asked her one simple question.
Joanna, who's Ray Murphy?
He's my husband.
Did you contact him on Friday?
On Friday? You'll have to put in some contact for me, Bill.
I just have to ask you again. Did you contact him on Friday?
Yes, Bill, I did.
You sent him an email, and you know that's against the rules. You asked him to rally the troops. Am I right?
Yes, Bill, you're right.
Well, that wasn't fair to your other candidates.
Okay, Bill.
And it was certainly undermining me. And I don't let anyone do that to me. Joanna, you're fired.
And as the girl with the Lee Rhodey left, she told us exactly how she felt.
Yes, I deserve to get fired. I definitely cheated. I rang my husband, I emailed my boss. But I have to tell you, when Bill caught me and he said, do you know Ray Murphy? My instinct was to say, no, I don't know who he is. But I'm glad I owned up at least for that. There's a recycle plant right next door to Nice Racecourse. So We were taking all the stuff from there. My lovely, innocent Team Dynamo, who thought they did so well hustling.
Next race course till 4 p.m.
I'd say of 60 tons of material that was there, they were probably responsible for about 5 washing machines. The rest of it all came from me and my mates.
Free electrical recycling day.
To be honest with you, the only reason I put them on the street was because I just couldn't bear to be in their company for another second. Look for all the Land Cruisers and the trailers and the horse boxes. They'll be the same Jeep driven by loads of different people. Perfect. You're going to think I'm insane. He's a customer of mine. They were changing registration plates every time they came to the new reg. Yes, yes, yes. I've done that house a massive big favour by getting fired for cheating, because they never would have been able to put it up to me. Phil wanted somebody with Lee Roadie. He just fired the girl with the Lee Roadie. He wanted me to think outside the box. I didn't just think outside the box, I brought the box. If Phil Cullen had got me for 100 grand, that would have been the bargain of the week.
So, have you figured out who's at number 1? Although hilariously funny, it's not Michelle Heaton falling, or any of Bill's one-liners, nor is it the calendar that forgot December. For our number 1, we're turning to TV3's own Cupid, Mr. Take Me Out himself, Ray Foley, who tells it in a way that we just couldn't top.
The love story that gripped a nation. He was a Harvard graduate.
I'm a Harvard graduate, don't you know?
She, a girl from the wrong side of the tracks.
Oh, yeah.
Put on TV3's Apprentice. In the face of adversity, their love would conquer all. Breffney and Geraldine in Breffaldine.
Geraldine, I want you to be the Jackie to my Bill Cullen.
You all right?
Love.
Paint me, Ger. Paint me like one of your French girls.
Passion.
You had me at hello.
Hello?
Seduction.
Geraldine, are you trying to seduce me?
I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her.
4 stars, unmissable. The Irish Times. The love story of the century. Marie Claire. I nearly wet myself watching it. Ireland's own. Today FM production, Breffaldine. In cinemas Friday.